Welcome on my YouTube channel IT Lab Solution. Today I am going to solve an assignment. The name of the assignment is EXP 2022 Excel Chapter 2 ML1 Catherine Coffee Shop Weekly Payroll. Basically it is the second chapter of EXP 2022. I am professional. I have completed all this complete course for many of my students and they got 100 out of 100 marks. If you want to do this assignment or complete course for you, you can contact me on my WhatsApp or my email given on the screen and also given in the description of this video. Basically this assignment consists of 10 steps. I can do this assignment step by step and you can done this assignment by watching my video. So we go on our step number 1. Our step number 1 is start Excel, download and open the file name EXP 2022 Excel Chapter 2 ML1 Payroll. Grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of the file name. So I have already downloaded the EXP 2022 Excel Chapter 2 ML1 Catherine Coffee Payroll. So we go on our step number 2. It is the very last step of this assignment and this second step has 20 marks. So I can do this step completely. So in this step it is saying that use a function to calculate the regular pay and overtime pay in column E and F based on the regular 40-hour work week. Be sure to use the appropriate absolute or mixed reference. Pay overtime only for overtime hours. Note: employee receive 1.5 their hourly wages for the overtime hour work. Calculate the gross pay in cell G5 based on the regular and overtime pay. Spencer regular pay is $440 with 5 overtime hours. Spencer overtime pay is $82.50. So in this step we insert a function in cell in column E and F. So we go on our Excel worksheet. Our Excel worksheet is this and we calculate regular pay and overtime pay and gross pay in this step. So for regular pay we enter a formula, use a function, press if function and brackets and overworked is less than base overwork. Use F4 for absolute cell reference and overwork and base work hour. Use F4 for absolute cell reference. Press bracket and multiply it by hourly wage. So press enter. So here is the result for regular pay. So it is matched with the given value. Here is $440. So here is also $440. Copy the formula down. So our half step is completed. So it is also saying that use a function in cell in column F. So we use a function in column F for calculate overtime pay. Press is equal to press a function and hourly worked greater than base work hour. Use F4 for absolute cell reference and press bracket hourly worked subtracted by base work hour use F4 for absolute cell reference and close the bracket and multiply it by hourly wage and also multiply it by 1.5, which is overtime rate. So and press 0, press enter. So our result is overtime pay result is 82.5. so it is matched with the given result $82.50. so it is also matched with the this one. So copy down the formula. No, I have some mistake in formula. And here is the we not use absolute cell reference, we press F4 for absolute cell reference and press enter. So we copy the formula down. So our step number 2 half is completed. So it is also saying that calculate the gross pay in cell G5 based on the regular pay and overtime pay. So we calculate gross pay in G5 cell. So we go on our Excel worksheet. In the gross pay, to calculate the gross pay, we put the formula is equal to regular pay plus overtime pay. Press enter. So here is the gross pay result. Copy the formula down to the next. So our step number 2 is completed. So in this step I will again explain this step. In this step we calculate regular pay. For the regular pay, here is the formula. Use a function and hourly worked is less than B24 and hourly worked and B24 and the bracket and multiply it by hourly wage. So you can calculate regular pay, and for overtime pay use a function D5 mean hourly worked is greater than B24 and hourly worked subtract it by B24 and multiply it by hourly wage and also multiply it by 1.5 and press 0. If you not do press 0, you have some error in the formula. And for the gross pay, add regular pay and overtime pay. So our step number 2 is completed. Basically this assignment consists of 10 steps. I have done 2 steps of this assignment. So our step number 3 is given below. Create a formula in cell H5 to calculate the taxable pay. Multiply the number of dependent by the depreciation per dependent and subtract that from the gross pay. With 2 dependents, Spencer taxable pay is $422.50. So in this step we create a formula in H5 to calculate the taxable pay. So we go on our Excel worksheet. And in the cell H5 we enter a formula to calculate the taxable pay. Press is equal to, and for this one gross pay subtract it by number of dependent and multiply it by dependent per dedication per dependent. So press enter. So here is the result. So it result match with the given result. Here is $422.50 and here is the $422.50. Copy the formula down to at 16. So our step number 3 is completed. Our step number 4 is insert a Volcker function in cell I5 to identify and calculate the federal withholding tax with a taxable pay of 422.50. Spencer tax rate is 25% and withholding tax is 105.63. The Volcker function returns the applicable tax rate, which you must then multiply by the taxable pay. So in this tab we insert Volcker function in cell F5 to calculate federal withholding tax. So we go on our Excel worksheet, and in the I5 we enter a formula to calculate the federal tax. Press is equal to, and if you have not Volcker function, so in the formula tab here is logical and reference. So here is the Volcker function. Volcker function is this one. So here is the Volcker function. So our lookup value is taxable pay, and table array value is D24 to D20. And so D24 to, no, here is not. So table array value is D24 to E29 absolute cell reference for this one, and condiment number is 2, and here is the range is, so here we put the formula, so and multiply it by taxable pay. So we entered again formula Volcker function is this one, and taxable array and range is to this one, and apply F4 for absolute cell reference and press 2, and value exact match, and multiply it by taxable pay. Press enter. No, we have not used false, so press enter. So here is the result that's required. So its value match with the given value. Given value is 105.63. so it is also is value is 105.62. so copy the formula down. So our step number 4 is completed. Our step number 5 is calculate FICA in cell J5 based on grace pay and FICA rate, and calculate the net pay in cell K5. Copy all formula down their respective column. Be sure to preserve the existing formatting the document based on the how Spencer worked. He paid $39.97 to FICA and had a weekly net pay of $376.9. $0. So in this step we calculate J5. So we go on our Excel worksheet, and in cell J5 we calculate FICA. Press is equal to, and gross pay multiplied by FICA rate. This one, press enter. So this value match with the given value, $39.97. So it is also $39.97. So copy the formula down. I have some error. Use absolute cell reference. We not use absolute cell reference, so press enter. So here we copy the formula and press down. So our step number 5 is completed. Our step number 6 is this one. Use quick analysis tool to calculate the total regular pay, overtime pay, gross pay, taxable pay. So we in the 5 step we not calculate net pay. So we calculate first net pay. So we go on our Excel worksheet, and in the net pay we enter a formula to calculate net pay, which is gross pay subtracted by federal tax subtracted by FICA. Press enter. So here is the result, and it is also matched with the given result. So our step number 2 is, and it is also saying that format is used without formatting. So our step number 5 is completed. I have done 5 steps of this assignment. If you want to do complete course or complete assignment, you can contact me on my WhatsApp or my email given on the screen and also given in the description of this video.